Hey everybody, John and Lance here from the bench. Mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. You can listen there as well. 7 different Houston fights. And Lance and I have not seen them. We don't know what they are. We are going to rank our top 5. Let's go.
Okay, guys. First one is from January 2018. This is the Secret Tunnel Staples Center fight between Ariza and Austin Rivers.
That was an interesting night. Actually, there was what was the cartoon that did it? The Lance that did the mock of that fight?
Game of Zones.
Yeah, Game of Zones. They did a hell of a job with it. That was a fun night, yeah, with all the intrigue and the different backdoor locker room ways to get back there. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one in Houston sports history.
And then Austin Rivers became a Rocket.
Yeah, right.
Okay, second one is Andre Johnson versus Cortland Finnegan.
That is an ass whooping. Dre couldn't have been prouder of him, huh? Look at him. Look at the two of them. Look at him go. Here we go. Get him, Dre. Get him. Rip his. Oh, that's it. Get him. I love that. Beat him, Dre. Beat him. Hated Cortland Finnegan.
To this day, Andre Johnson didn't really have smoke with anybody except Cortland Finnegan. And when you made Andre Johnson mad enough, this is what happened. You got embarrassed.
Oh, how'd you like to fight Andre? You're an idiot, Cortland Finnegan.
I wouldn't.
No, that dude is a badass. That's got to be a top 5.
Okay, this is November 1999, Barkley v. Shaq.
Ooh, wasn't this a preseason game?
And
no, November. Yeah, no, it's a regular season game.
And they're still going at it to this day.
Day.
Yeah. You know what? I don't want to make Andre mad, but it's dumb to be throwing a basketball at Shaq's head.
Did you see the swing that Shaq takes there? He could have killed somebody.
Oh no. That's got to be the dumbest thing ever. You do not throw the basketball at Shaq's face.
Charles Barkley didn't back down from anybody, though.
No.
And to this day, it still rubs him the wrong way, both of them, you can tell. Yeah. Especially Shaq.
Oh, no, Shaq wants to kill him oftentimes.
God, look at those horrific. Are you sure they didn't fight because of the uniforms? Because how bad those Rocket uniforms are?
They were in their jammies already. They're ready to go. He was ready to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brandon.
Okay, staying on the Rockets, this next one is Hakeem Olajuwon versus Antonio McDyess from March 1998.
Wow.
Ooh, man, I barely even remember this one.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean,
remember now, Dream swung on people multiple times in his career, but he kind of chilled out by now. You had to really piss Dream off to get him to swing on you.
Yeah. No, right. This was kind of gentler. No. Wow. McDyess is a big dude now. Now, I got a buddy that knows McDyess really well, and he says he can't be a nicer guy.
They got into it a little bit here for a basketball fight, too.
That's yeah.
I remember now, Dream played in the 80s where it was on.
Right. But he had, like you said, he had mellowed by then.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Swings, yeah.
It's still in.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know if that's going to make the top 5.
Next one is sticking with the Rockets, Chris Paul versus Rajon Rondo from October 2018.
Oh, this one's actually pretty good. First game of the year.
Rondo's a punk.
Oh. There wasn't even any flopping here.
No. Chris Paul actually, connected. Oh, and then, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
There's some connecting there. There's some cheap shots in there, too.
Yeah. And Chris Paul with the first cheap shot.
No, Chris Paul started with the finger.
You push somebody's face like that, guess what? Guess what you get?
Next one is Nolan Ryan versus Dave Winfield, August 1980.
All right. Wow. But I'm sorry. Well, listen, those are two.
Put the bat down, Dave.
Two dudes you don't want any part of. Nolan Ryan. Wow.
But Dave Winfield got tired of getting dusted off there.
No, and Winfield's a big dude now.
Look at that.
Even Nolan Ryan. Now, Nolan Ryan grabbed Robin Ventura. Nolan Ryan kind of went, ducked first. He ducked before he started throwing.
Yeah, Dave Winfield's a big dude.
Yeah, but that's a big man, Nolan Ryan. Now.
You know, the initial melee in a baseball fight will usually tell you which direction it's going to go. If it gets a little like this one, you can see the people. I don't know what ended up happening afterwards,
right.
But it usually tells you whether it's going to be. I got a feeling I know it's number one, but it usually gets a little out of control early on, and this looks like a pretty rowdy one.
Yeah, not as good as the other one though.
Hakeem versus Mitch Kupchak from the 86 Western Conference Finals.
Dream got kicked out of the game, and the Rockets, of course, won the game with the Ralph Sampson miracle, catch and shoot. But this is when Dream was hothead Dream, and he was not afraid. And Mitch Kupchak came in just to take Dream out of the game, just to come in and irritate Dream, and they got what they wanted, which is a punch in the face and an ejection. You may remember he got kicked out against an 84, his rookie season, against Billy Paltz for punching Billy Paltz as well. Got kicked out of a playoff game against the Jazz. Here he got kicked out of what became a series-clinching game against the Lakers because he punched him. And guess what? No suspension the next game because that's how the NBA rolled back then.
And number one is going to be Astros versus Expos.
Yeah. Without question.
Without question, the greatest fight in Houston sports history is Astros Expos John Cangelosi when Terry Collins got his lip cut by Moises Alou. I mean, that's the greatest fight in Houston history. Number one is Astros Expos. Number two is Andre Johnson. Number three for me is Shaq and Barkley. Number four,
Paul and Rondo.
I'll go Nolan Ryan and Dave Winfield. And number five, Chris Paul and Rondo.
You wouldn't put Paul and Rondo ahead?
No, I liked Winfield. Listen, you want to talk about two heavyweights, Ryan and Winfield?
Yeah.
Well, Paul and Rondo's flyweight.
Winfield coming out of the box, coming to get you with a bat in his hand, no less.
With a bat in his hand? Yeah.